Imam Hassan came straight into the masjid of Kufa. He ascended the pulpit. He said, "O Muslims, the greatest man to walk this earth after Rasulullah, no doubt after Rasulullah, the greatest man to walk this earth has now left. He was oppressed, he was killed, he was martyred." So Imam Hassan then took leadership. When Imam Hassan took leadership, there was an opposition. What? That Imam Hassan in Kufa has now collected the oath of allegiance from all the Muslims in Kufa and surrounding cities. But at the same time, the opposition was what? Muawiya ibn Abi Sufyan was in Sham. He was in Syria. And he had declared that he was the Khalifa. Right? So the Muslims were now torn and divided. Some Muslims believed that Hassan ibn Ali is the Khalifa, so they gave him the bay'ah. But the rest of the Muslims, in fact the majority of the Muslims at that time said what? That no, Muawiya ibn Abu Sufyan is the Khalifa, so they went and gave him the oath of allegiance. So now there's a dispute. Right? First question, did Imam Hassan not fight? Did Imam Hassan not wage a war? Did Imam Hassan not go to war? Why didn't he go to war? Let's answer this question. Imam Hassan wanted to go to war. There's 2 or 3 reasons why he didn't partake in a war, right? The first reason is the Muslims were tired of war, right? In the 4 years of Imam Ali's Khilafat, they already had 3 civil wars, Jamal Siffin and Naharawan. They didn't want to go into another war. So when Imam Hassan said, "Oh Muslims, let's rise up, let's go to war against the oppressor of our time," they said, "Ya ibn Rasulullah, we don't want to go to war, we are tired. We don't want to fight. Is there any other way that we can resolve this issue?" So one of the first reasons why the Imam could not go to war or did not go to war was the people of the time, his followers of his father, they didn't want to go to war. They were fed up of war. They were tired of bloodshed. They just didn't want to partake in a battle anymore. The second reason is what? The Imam said, "Look, if you guys don't want to fight, then that's perfectly fine, but I'm going to wage a war." The Imam got 20,000 people ready. Right? A lot of us don't know about this history, is that Imam Hassan gathered 20,000 people and marched towards an area known as Nukhayla. And he took his commanders and he sent them there first. And he said, "Tomorrow I will join you." Muawiya had how many? 67,000 soldiers. Imam Hassan had 20,000 soldiers. Even then Imam Hassan said, "I'm not scared. The truth is with us. We will engage in a battle." They arrive at Nukhayla. What happened? Muawiya sent a few of his soldiers to go and speak to the commanders of Imam Hassan's army. And what did they do? They say that one of the cousins of Imam Hassan, Ubaydullah ibn Abbas, the cousin, the blood relative of Imam Hassan, had 8,000 soldiers under his leadership. They gave him 1 million dirhams and he switched sides. He left Imam Hassan, he joined the camp of Muawiya. The Imam only had 20,000, 8 have gone, you've only got 12,000 left. The remainder army commanders were then bribed with what? Muawiya would say, "If you want to marry my daughters and my nieces, leave Hassan, come to me." A few people that wanted this left. Those that want government, those that want power, those that want positions, leave Hassan, join me, I'll give you positions of high authority. It came to a stage that when Imam Hassan alayhi salam arrived at the battlefield the next following morning, he had 20,000, only 2,000 had remained. 18,000 had left him. And even then the Imam said, "I am still willing to go to war. I am still willing to fight. Even if the enemies are 10 times more in number than me, I will still fight them." But then Muawiya did something clever. He did something smart. What was that? He spread a rumor amongst Imam Hassan's followers in camp that Hassan alayhi salam wants a peace treaty. He doesn't want to fight, he wants peace. So when this was spread and the Muslims had all heard this, when Imam Hassan was about to wage war and begin and instigate the battle, his own followers, the 2,000 that remained, they turned around and said, "Ya ibn Rasulullah, we hear that you want a peace treaty." The Imam says, "I have never instigated a peace treaty. I am here to go to war. I am here to finish the opposition." They said, "No, everybody is saying that you want to enter into a peace treaty." We refuse to fight if you are going to enter into a peace treaty. Why every Muslim accepts this? What? That peace is better than war. Right? Which Muslim is going to say war is better than peace? So all the Muslims decided, you know what, the remainder 2,000 said, no, if there's a possibility that we can enter into a peace treaty, then let's enter into this peace treaty. We don't want to fight. So what happened? The Imam said, okay, if you want to enter into a peace treaty, that's fine, we'll do that.